This is a Hot Pie Media original.
This guy might be the best. Everybody does it. And it's not that difficult anymore, but he's really good at it. His energy is good. He mixes it up with people. So the Daily Show's Jordan Klepper heads to, again, this is easy, but he hangs in there. He is actually marching with the crowd. The day it's an anti-mask rally. And he gets in with the crowd. It can't make the Biden administration nor anybody else with a D next to their name very happy. But this guy is looking out for himself. And he's looking out for himself to say, hey, listen, Del Rio, I hear you. They should have had a better idea. Do I have an idea? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to offer an idea. I'm just going to say they had a crappy idea. So he's doing exactly what is the popular thing to do. Complain a lot, point fingers, don't really offer a plan. So, I mean, a plan would be too risky, right? O'Rourke argued the U.S. should have seen it coming. We have diplomatic missions in each of these countries and an unrivaled global intelligence network. He also criticized the White House for a slow response once the migrants arrived, leaving the people of Del Rio and the Border Patrol to their own devices. He blasted the administration's use of Title 42, a Trump-era policy, to immediately and without due process send Haitians back to the country they left a decade ago, one whose streets are now ruled by gangs and criminals. He called for an overhaul of the U.S. immigration policy, saying it should be driven by people from border communities. Agreed. O'Rourke has previously run for U.S. Senate and the presidency and is said to be considering a 2022 run for governor. It's not considering. He's running. He's running. Probably a pretty smart move. A necessary move. He has to do well there, and he's going to do well there by making noise. I hear you, Del Rio, I hear you. And then he gets the easy out, and that is pass the buck to everyone else to come up with a plan. So he gets to do that while Abbott is sort of stuck with that stupid wall idea. So it's a pretty decent first move by Beto. Wooderson, you're on the clock. What's Wooderson going to say? These two are going to go at it on this issue, not offer a solution. Will not offer a solution. If you want to say somebody offered a solution, you could say Greg Abbott did with his tiny little wall. Well, that wasn't a solution. That was a photo op with Donald Trump. If you want to give Abbott props for that, give it. Beto O'Rourke is not going to offer you a plan. He's just going to offer some noise. And that noise, he hopes, is going to appeal to people of South Texas who have left the Democratic Party for the most part. So there's step number one, to check the box. The next one should be legalize weed. But he's got to make some ground in South Texas. Well played, well said, completely strategic with no plan, of course. But if you were curious if he was really going to run, there's your answer. He doesn't go there and say that and say it in that way unless he's running.
From the Hot Pie Media Studios in Austin, Texas, it's the Jeff Ward Show. Listen at jeffwardshow.com.